be buying shoes no one. In fact, I'm gonna set this.
No, did you put your leg down?
I'm gonna set this.
Turn around and put your leg down. Put your leg down.
What?
Put your leg
I'm
down.
not put. This is how I'm sitting the whole time.
I think they're absolutely F not. This is why people think I've been rude to you. Put your leg down and turn around. I want to show you a t-shirt.
They're gonna know. Alright, welcome guys to another episode of TheCensoredPodcast by yours truly, Milene, Sophia,
And yours, Tiwa.
featuring our favourite new tops. So we got censored,
And then, yeah, that. And then you got the same that says TCP and you got the same at the back.
show them then.
Oh, my hair all up in the way.
They can't see it.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. And you little things, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to get a bit creative. Not trying to do no merchant.
Or not. This is for us and for us for now.
Showing you the creativeness that we have. Anywho,
Let's get with it.
Miss Lola, Alpha. What do you say?
You know, I was thinking a lot happened in a week that, like, within the space of us not recording last week, a lot have happened.
What's the lot has happened?
I'm not saying nothing, but I'm just speaking in general.
I don't know.
I didn't say it about you, I'm just saying in life.
You haven't told me the good news.
Not yet.
Can you know why? Can you not say it now?
No.
Why?
I don't want to put it out there yet. They will find out.
I've been asking
You will
about
find
good
out today.
news.
I'll show you today. I was going to show you after training, but you got on the phone and I just forgot, so I just
I've got on the phone.
Yeah, you were on the phone after training.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, so you got on the phone, so I was just like, yeah, cool, I'll catch you. Because I knew I was going to see you anyway, I just got to see you.
First.
No, just in general, you know, when like things just happen. Like, you know, sometimes you just go about, you don't think about it, but when it's like different things happening in life, like thinking about and things, and you're just starting to see it, then you're like, oh, okay. In the space of, I can't speak on it too tough, but in the space of a week, things can change. In the space of 2 weeks, things can change.
In a day, things can change.
This is what
you know, that's life, bro. Everything's changing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb. You're dumb. You're actually dumb. Anywho, but yeah.
Stop that.
How are you two? Before we get started.
Perfect. Super tired, but I mean,
Bless. You know, yesterday, yeah, I was at work. This is how I know I'm maturing. How I know I'm maturing. I was at work, and at one point, I was about to break down. Because, so I did my patients in one, it was a busy day that day, yesterday, and I was doing my patients, and obviously, I went to one patient, and it was a lot longer than anticipated. So obviously, every patient I go to, you never predict how it's going to be. A visit usually may take a 10-minute visit, but something can happen. You know, we're all human. Mm-hmm. Something can happen. So I went to this patient's house. I was only really told to drop something there, but I ended up having to do something else that took longer. So obviously that made my day a little bit longer. It is. As I've left, obviously, after every patient, or I have documentation to do for every patient, and we have a work iPad that I'm supposed to do it on. So I've gone to try and refresh my documentations, bearing in mind I've done it for like 6-7 patients, and it's not short ones. It takes at least minimum 10-15 minutes to do every single patient, depending on what I have to write. I go to refresh it, and the iPad shuts off. In the meantime, I get a phone call to say there's another patient I need to go and see. Bearing in mind it's already been a long day. So I was like, So I'm like, ooh! I said to myself, you know what? There's no point of stressing about it. There's no point of, letting it get to me, so I'm going to have to do it. If I'm going to have to do my documentation again, I'm going to have to do it. If I'm going to have to go see this patient, I'm going to have to do it. It is what it is. Me coming right now and getting upset or breaking down or just starting to get mad, it's only going to make things worse, because now I'm going to go into doing something mad, going to doing something stressed out, and it's just, there's no point. There's no point. If I can't control it, there's no point of stressing it. And if I can control it, I think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
So when I thought of that, I was like, okay, breathe.
And then start again.
So then I went back to the office. I refreshed the iPad. I went back to the office. I spoke to my team lead. I told her that she didn't even know that I was going to do the extra bit for the patient I saw. She was going to give it to someone else, but I did it. So because obviously I did all of that, the other patient didn't need to go and see, so she took the patient I was supposed to go and see there and gave it to her person. So you know what I mean?
Planned out.
Do you know what I mean? So I would have then had spent like little period, 5-10 minutes of breaking down for me to go back to the office for everything to be okay.
Fine, yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know. It's maturity, you know. It's realizing there's no point. I still get hit mad here and there, but
yeah, but
even today I was about to chat someone when I was driving. I was about to chat someone in the drive. I said, first of all, it's the Lord's Day. Let's not get mad. Yeah. Gospel's playing in my car. Let's start chatting someone. And second of all, I'm like, why am I gonna let him or her determine how I feel right now in this second?
Yeah, and change what you're feeling right now.
I'm gonna get angry. Why? Because he's gonna do something dumb and drive off and be okay. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset for the next 2 minutes. If that. So I might still cost him 10 minutes there. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know.
No, I hear it.
Choosing your battles, isn't it?
Yeah, I hear it.
How are you?
I'm actually alright. I feel like that's also everything as positive stress.
Yeah, I think there is. I think it just means everything's going right. There's a lot of things going on, but it's the right thing going on.
Yeah, in the weirdest way ever.
It's the right thing.
So that's
you're excited to do a lot of things, but you're overwhelmed and stressed because there's a lot of things to do.
Yeah,
but it's good things.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So mentally. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Boom, bow. Okay, fun facts and riddles. My fun fact for today is that wearing headphones for just 1 hour could increase the bacteria in your ear by 700 times.
We hear it.
Do you watch behind your ears?
Yeah, all the time. just because I've got piercings and I know, so I always do this.
You know, you're supposed to like take your piercings off every time you wash your ears.
I'm always meant to do that. Everyone, please. I try to do
your 600 piercings.
I try to do at least like So with my normal ones that are easy to take off, I try to do them at least once a week. I even have like a little cup thing, put it, soak it, do what I need to do, and then scrub. But to do it every
Don't say clean your ears every time, because you have to take your earrings.
No, I should take my earrings off to clean my ears, not a problem. Like, I do it while I'm washing my face. But to take off every single, I'm not doing it. And then the fact that I'm even going to add more to it, I'm not doing it.
But you wash behind your ears?
Yeah.
Do you wash your neck?
Yeah. It's
I'm just asking, because this is things that people I know definitely miss.
No, it's a system.
Because, like I said, if you wear headphones, the bacteria now is 700 times more. So imagine not washing it daily.
And not to draw there was business out there. When I went out last night, I was like, okay, cool. Everyone I went out with is majority of people are going to be at work. So I asked some guys, I said, what time you start?
As in tomorrow?
Yeah, as in yesterday's last night.
Oh, was this your gym?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. Can you pick me up? What time you start work? He said, I said, oh, pick me up anyway because I'm not getting anywhere and I'm not getting trained. He was like, problem. I wake up with this headache ever. You the fuck.
What time did you get home?
I got home 12:30, 12:45.
You know, obviously not go finish your story.
Okay. And then I was like, okay, yeah, problem. So I woke up at 8. I was like, I'm gonna have a quick shower because I didn't shower when I got home because I just went straight and I was so tired. And I showered before I'd gone out. So okay. When I came back, I got up at 8 and had a quick shower because I know today itself is going to be really busy. I'm not going to get home from work and be able to have a proper shower like I like to. Okay, so I messaged him at 8. I was like, because I'm getting up at 8. I was like, it's not because I'm getting picked up. I need to be ready for 8:20. I need shower. Work clothes is not anything I have to look for and get dressed like that. Put on a little hairband, whatever. So I got had a shower, brushed myself. I messaged him. I was like, don't forget to pick me up. And he was like, no, he messaged me back at 8:20. He was like, yeah, I'm going to pick you up. So he picked me up at the time we were meant to be at work, but we already messaged the managers like, because she knew we went out. So he was like, okay, that is fine as long as you come in before we let customers in. And then he must have been like, so what time did you get out? It was like 8:20. I said, alright, cool.
What time did you leave his house? 8:21?
I don't know because it was at my house at 8:20. No, he doesn't. It takes a cheeky like 5-6 minutes drive. So I just said, all right, cool. I wasn't going to. So I made a comment. I was like, oh, I got up at 8 because I made sure I had to shower in it. And he kind of just brushed it off and said something. So I just mind my business. Showered the night. Beckham got home at 2-3 a.m.
Yeah,
and the energy, the energy, you know when you know people, and like we've had conversation prior. He's one of them people that will just rock up to work and do whatever, just about barely brush. So I was just like, yeah, I can't remember what we were talking about, but I was like, yeah. So in the aspect of your shower thing, I understand where you're coming from. To some people missing that.
Yeah. Especially if people don't wash their legs, people definitely. Guys, wash your ears. Right now, I need you to do a test. Go on your ears, do this and smell your finger. If it sticks, go wash it. As well. I'm not smelling your finger.
It doesn't smell. I wash mine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Don't play me.
I wash mine just before coming here as well.
No, I wash mine. Yeah. No, it doesn't smell. I'll be very bothered.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you know. No. So you know if it smells. But yeah.
You were gonna say something.
Yeah, you see when you mentioned how you woke up in the morning feeling like drunk alcohol. Remember that time when we came from Dubai and we went to the Bobo's day party? Or like the guy from the church.
Oh yeah.
You see the mocktails we were drinking? Why do you feel like my head was light? Like I started getting a headache after those mocktails. I'm like, there's definitely no alcohol in there. Yeah. Why am I feeling mad lightheaded? I woke up the next day with a headache. I'm like, why do you feel like I just drank enough alcohol?
No, because I didn't get it. Like, because it's like, I went with that work friend, and like this work friends are like different. They're a lot younger. So when I got over there, we just for bands.
Was it a birthday?
Yeah, it was a birthday. So I went and like it was a kind of vibe where I will be in the middle of the floor and don't care what animal you might think because you're not going to see. I was in the middle of the floor.
No way!
You're not going to see.
She was in the middle of the floor.
They don't know me. They think that's what I'm like when I go out.
If only they knew.
Yeah, so it's that kind of thing. So everyone's vibing. I was in the middle of the floor. I was just like I was sleep dancing in the middle of the floor like this. I was like, yeah, it's bedtime. That kind of vibe. But yeah, it was chill. I just why not? And then called it a day to be on there. That's my social battery for February. Fun fact from last episode. From last episode was what is beautiful and natural but gets long and prickly even if it isn't trimmed right.
Gross.
Yes, well done for looking. She could see that.
Did I not?
You didn't get it right the last time because I had to listen before you came. And grass. And then reading from this episode before you start pipping over. Set me to vibrate when you want some Milene time. What am I? How easy.
Set me to vibrate when you want. Massage.
I'm just thinking. No.
I know it's not.
Yeah, no, but you know, at first it didn't come to my head because I was trying to think where the thing is, but now I didn't think until I said it out loud. Set me to vibrate when you want some alone time. What am I? It's not a vibrator. I be having questions. You don't like backstory, but not backstory. So I'm not telling you backstories anymore. You put me off, so I'll keep my backstories to myself going forward. But I've been having questions. We wanted to ask you.
No, tell your backstory.
No, it's fine.
No, you see, we contact him. So this is the best time
contact to it.
This is the best time. Okay, but this is the best time for you to do backstories.
I don't know
when we're face to face, and I need you to get to the point. Now's the time for backstories.
No, like I said, my communication is my quality time, so I need to listen my backstory.
Your communication and your love language.
No, my communication is a quality time part of my quality time. Okay. So I need you to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I'm joking. But I'll basically say I come across a lot of questions that I want to ask you, but I can hear the answers in my head already. So it's like I know what she's gonna say. So I just brush it off. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. What's the question? I was just sitting and I was thinking, this was like on my day off where I had to go to work on work during our work, and then I came across with I had to write it down so I didn't forget it. So, do you ever feel like some struggles are childish, and like why the hell are you struggling with? That's literally how it came across in my head.
You think some struggles are childish? Do you have an example of a childish struggle?
I can't put it out. It was like, even when I asked the question, I can't put it out. It's just, I can't put it out.
But it's a childish struggle.
It's not, I wouldn't say it's a childish struggle per se, but in my thought process and stuff, and like, I don't know how to say it. It wasn't like it was a struggle per se.
Just say what it is.
I can't. I can't say.
Why?
I can't say.
You can't say it to me. You just can't say it to
I can't say it to both.
Why?
I can't say.
What is it?
I can't say.
What is it?
Only one person there, and that's because we had the conversation.
What? This is also
because he had.
Who's this one person that you told?
I only work with one person.
So we just going out the friendship and just speaking.
No.
So you're telling me? You told a stranger. You told a stranger.
I ain't really a stranger.
No, compared to me, he's a stranger.
Okay, cool.
You're telling a stranger your business, but you can't tell me.
No, I'll tell you.
Then tell me then.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
No, we're open.
Yeah, we are open.
We're open.
Point. It's things where when it's in the moment, it can't be spoken about.
Is it about me?
It's not about you per se, but it had like involvement to you. But give me 2 months, then you come out per se.
I need to know right now.
But answer my question.
But that's a fair question. I think there is.
You think they shut?
Personally.
Okay, what?
I can't think of one right now.
But you think there is?
Yeah. I feel like there's this small struggle. Okay, like me and my car.
Yeah.
The struggle of charging the car.
Give them backstory, please. I don't give backstories. Give them backstory.
So I currently have a full electric car. I currently drive a full.
By God's grace. Because that's what we're doing today.
By the grace of God Almighty, El Shaddai, I'm driving a full electric car. However, charging the car can be very inconvenient. Mm-hmm. So that's a struggle that I have, but it's a childish one because one, I can still charge it. It's not like I've never run out of charge. I've always found a way to charge it, but it's just a struggle. A childish one because I have a car and I'm driving about.
You can get to point A to point B.
Exactly. But it's a struggle to drive and it's something I complain about a lot, but it's a childish one. So that's an example. So I feel like there is, because there's, if you look at where you are in terms of the struggle, and if it's definitely a blessing, then it's just something. Yeah.
So you think to yourself, like, why do you think you're struggling? Like, the thought in your head, like, why is this?
It's mostly why am I complaining about?
Yeah, but in life, even though we appreciate about, like, I've said to myself, like, going forward, I genuinely don't want to just be swearing anymore. So, like, when it's really hard, so I'd rather say.
But you don't swear much, though.
I don't, but when I be at work,
you swear better.
They'll not be stressing the living out. Not even like I work in school. I'm actually quite fine because I don't want the kids to do it, so I don't do it. Even like when the kids are not there, the teachers let loose. I genuinely don't. But I work outside school every 2 seconds because people come in, my head just be hurting. So it's like more of, rather than saying I say bless off or I say you blessing person, so I'm replacing that kind of thing. So I don't do it more. So I'm just, because I don't do it often, I'm just trying to catch myself where I do it and just start like.
The only time you really catch me swearing is even
that. But I was just like I was thinking, is it like childish or will it come across childish to some people?
What?
Like just the little struggles and stuff like that.
Each is to their own.
It is.
But I hear it.
That was my thought process.
Struggling of trying to figure out what shoes to wear today. Childish.
That is childish. Childish.
You know what I mean? Childish. When you have a caliber of shoes to pick from.
Yeah, childish. And then you're like, I don't know which one to wear. Which one goes to what outfit?
I need more shades, but I don't have them. But yeah.
I do this a lot. I was watching videos and I do this a lot. I talk in my head a lot, but then I came across some other videos like a lot of Africans. A lot.
But Africans talk when they really put in a point across. Like when they funny, yeah. They're putting, but it's true. You have another story?
It's not my story. I just thought
It's not my story.
It's no, not my story. Not my story. Disclaimer, not my story. But I thought since I gave a story in a perspective of a guy's perspective, I came across it was actually so I gave a story in terms of a guy stalking me.
Okay, now you're doing it,
and vice versa. But it's not really a stalk. It's just a different kind of story. Someone sent it to me in regards to our post. There was like this ain't similar. But just read it from.
So did a guy send it to you?
A guy sent it to me.
And the girl was
but it wasn't like she was stalking. It was just like the storyline of the way she moved forward and stuff, and we can attach it there. Okay. So I hope I'm reading from the right place. So it's good. It is quite funny, to be fair, when I read it. I hope this is the right place. But it said, so they've cut out a few parts, but the part says, "But because I claim to love you, I can't cheat on you. I can never cheat."
So is there a backstory to this?
This is what I'm saying. When I read it, you understand it. Okay. So it's a bit like it's cut off to only a certain point where it's been posted in it. But when I read it, you understand where I'm going with it. So it says, "But because I claim to love you, I can't cheat on you. I can never cheat. But honestly, I've been understanding for 2 months, 2 good months. But look at me." She says his name. She says, "Look at me, cousin. I'm a babe. The only money I have is from my dad. I can't be in a relationship, and a man can't provide for me. I love you, but I deserve better. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I feel it's best fit for both of us because I'm tired. I can't be with a man that can't provide my needs. Honestly, it's over. We are done. We can be friends, but nah, I deserve better in a relationship. So as far as from now, you are single." I'm trying not to say my mind. I'm really, really trying. That's why I just asked for data. So data in Nigeria is like trying to get. So you have to always get something. I'm just trying to data, so I'll be calm. But it's hard because whenever it comes to you doing something for me, there's always an excuse. Like since I started being with you, honestly, I know what I deserve. I'm not in for the struggle of. I don't like to suffer for anything. Since I have dated anyone, I always get anything I want when I want it. I didn't even know it can be like this. I can't buy my cream. I can't buy my hair. I can't buy friends' gifts. Can't go out, and I'm in a relationship. I feel like when I was single, I was better off because I'm single. I can collect from other guys, but because I claim to love you, I can't cheat on you. I can never cheat. But honestly, I've been understanding for 2 months now, and that was it. And I just
the sister's saying,
she's basically saying in a different perspective is, if I were with you, I'll be cheating because I'll be getting what I need to get from different guys.
No, she's basically saying, if I want with you, I'm
living a good life.
I'm patterned.
I'm living a good life. Like, being with you is struggle off. I don't want struggle off is what she told you. She said, "You know how many people would be blessing me if I wasn't with you?" She told veteran. She told,
I mean, at least she was honest.
Veteran, this is struggle off. I didn't sign up for struggle off. But you know what
she sounds very entitled though.
She knew she was entitled when she said, "I can't even buy gifts for my friend."
From his money.
Look at female. And I understand.
It's scary. No, it's scary.
I understand why this is sometimes we are a bit.
No, but you know what it is? Okay, cool. What she's done is wrong. Okay. I'm not gonna be here and say that sister's okay, yeah? She's therefore. No, but listen. When you can get it,
you can get it.
You can. Do you understand? When you can get it, you can get it. Yeah. So when he's not giving.
Yeah, but you knew what you signed up for before you got into the relationship.
But maybe you know the earlier one. When it's new, yeah. The girl, unless she knows you're made of money, she's not asking for too much. She's not gonna ask you to buy her hair. She's not gonna ask you to do her nails. From the beginning, because it's still the beginning. When you get, it's still. When you get serious, is when you're expecting him. Okay, I want. Can I have this money? Give. Do you understand? So she's probably got into the situation thinking, you know what? Still early stages, I'm not expecting to give anything. But once we start getting serious, I'm expecting man to give me money because I know where I can get money from. Do you understand? Yeah. When she said to be honest, she said not giving money. He said, then we're single now. We're not together anymore.
He said, I could be cheating on you, but I can't. But she still has some kind of
no, but she's not cheating.
She's not. She's telling you I could be.
She's held it out, and she said to you, unfortunately you don't have enough money for. But then whose fault is it? Is it her fault? Or is it the fault of the men that give her everything she needs?
You can't really blame her for being used to something. Do you get what I'm saying?
If I can get it, and you're not giving...
You can't really blame her for being used to something. I'm going to put one of my friends' business out there, but I'm not going to say their name.
She should be accountable to sense. So let's not act like we understand.
No,
we should all be accountable. But
hear me. I
mean, I'm not accountable for anything that they do.
No, we are to a certain point. I can't be accountable for what other people's BS is. I can be accountable for my BS.
And you don't do those things, do you?
No, I don't do those things, so I can't speak for other people. But I might tell my friend. The person said to me, this is what I used to do with my female friends.
What?
He was like, I would let her go and enjoy and go out there and spend all the guys' money she wants to spend. As long as she's feeding me, I didn't care. I didn't care. He said the days you even go out, they all spend for him too. So he said, what's the problem?
Well, it's his female friend, not his girl.
No, this was female friend at the end, but at the end of the day, ended up being his girl.
Okay, and was she's still finessing?
No, by that time, he knew what it was, but he was aware of what the kind of thing is. What I'm trying to say is, if you come into a surrounding that you see me in already, and you see me in a lifestyle already, I don't need you to. Let me be specific because people are about to at me. I don't need you to maintain it. I just need you to know what you're getting into. Do you see the difference? So this then comes along to this thing of where people say, I travel a lot. I don't need you to maintain it. I just need you to understand and know what you're getting yourself into in advance. Do you see the difference?
No, but the difference here is you pay for your shit. The majority of it. Okay. God willing. No, just saying traveling wise. You pay for travel wise, yeah. So you don't need him to pay for your travel. But if you're having your pay travelled for, you need him to pay for your travel. Do you understand? Okay. So we've had a situation.
Let me put younger Tiwa out there. So when I was a lot younger, like college days, all my basketball trainings was definitely paid for. Never a penny come for me, and it wasn't never free from that basketball team. It was just paid for by.
You don't need to say it was just paid for.
It was just paid for. So in that aspect of things, where I would kind of in a way at a younger age, I'll get away with things. At that time, I was never trying to say no. If I said I needed this and you offered, here's my account, here's my address. But then, mom's life perfect, I love. I used to get it all, and I'll just be like, okay, anymore though. I kind of stopped. Just due to the fact we got older. I got matured and
kinda. That's the adjective.
It's kinda because
I feel it, bro.
And it's just if I keep saying no, you keep offering. I'm saying yes at one point. Anyway, so yeah, in that younger phase, if you were stepping in that zone and you saw, I would go out. I would go out with my account, back with my account, go out with my £50, come back with my £50, go out and come back with £50 plus extra shopping. Don't ask me question. Know what you're getting yourself into for that younger age stuff.
No, but I'm saying in general, if she was maintaining her own life, she was buying her own hair, she's doing her own nails, then, like you said, he's not going to have to pay for anything unless he offers. But if she's getting that for free from other guys, of course she's going to ask him. Of course she's going to ask. And if you don't, and it's fine.
My boyfriend.
And it's fine if you don't have it. You're going to find God willing, you'll find a woman who doesn't need all that. It's just...
What?
But it's just not her. And then that's when you just have to part ways.
Yes,
part ways. But if I was getting my trip paid for and I was going to deal with a guy, I would expect him to pay for my trip.
Yeah, but that's
because I was single.
Right.
I wasn't paying for it.
That's what you used to. Yeah, that's what you used to.
But I'm paying. If you want to pay, I am fine. That's nice, but I can afford it.
Yeah. No.
But if I wasn't,
I knew she was finished when she said even my cream, your body cream, go sit down. I said I knew she was finished when she said my body cream.
If she gets it, she gets it.
I hear it.
You can't listen.
I heard.
Listen.
No need to go with
how she gets it, what she does to do to get it, or she does it between her and her makeup.
In perspective, know what you're getting yourself into.
100%.
And don't rush into anything in terms of like, okay, cool. It's all. Let's be realistic. The first 3-6 months, even within the first years, it's still early phases, so it's all going to be good to a certain point. Yeah, you might have the little disagreement here and there, but within them years, Learn about what she was doing back then. Learn about what she was getting given. Ask questions. And ask questions that even you think are a bit awkward. Ask it. What have you got to lose at the end of the day? Know what you're getting yourself into before you get yourself into it.
Once you're in it,
it's not that you can't get out. It's just longer. It gets
when feelings are involved.
Yeah, it gets longer. I speak. One of the other guys like to me are. I just don't want to start again. He saw a big red flag and said, I just don't want to start again.
How deep is it?
He known the person for a year, dating for like 5, 6. But he's older. He's older.
No, but when you said I don't want to start again, I thought it was like 5, 6.
No, that's exactly what I thought as well. But
that's when it gets.
At your age as well, you don't even want to start again. That we say this all the time. I don't want to do the favourite colour. Yeah, just in general.
To the baby.
Yeah, but this one I'm saying is the I don't want to do the favourite colour. I don't want to do the.
I don't care. Hey, do you want to get married? That's it.
And then you find out all the red flags when you're in marriage.
No, I'm saying. Finding someone's favourite colour is not a red flag.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying. It's just whatever. But now I hear it. How old is he if he doesn't mind? Cool.
It'll be like.
No, he's not old.
But
he's a man. He's still a man.
Yeah. But that's what it class as old, isn't it? Because the person.
But also, can you say what the big red flag was?
Nah, because that'll be too much. And if you can do that, you can do that to anyone.
No, yeah, but if it's whether you're in it deep down or whether it's been a few months, if it's a big red flag, man.
Yeah, and I said the same thing, and then
red flag.
Oh, I don't have a phone. I had a screenshot, but yeah, I said the same thing, and
oh, you did it. You did it. Oh, good on him. Good on you, my guy. Yeah. Put yourself first, King. Put yourself first.
Yeah.
Honestly, put yourself first. Men out here struggling. Put yourself first, man. You find a woman that loves you, honestly.
Yeah, don't rush into it.
We're out here now. We love our King. No, but I heard it though. I thought it was in deep, like 6, 7 years. Yeah. That gets long.
No, because I think speaking of
20 years.
What's my man's name? Kevin. Him and his partner
after how many children? Yes.
And this is why I just think.
Like I was thinking about my mum and my dad. Yeah. So obviously, after I think they've been together what was it? 22. And you're like, after a while, it's impossible. Like,
are you a bulldog?
No, as in, like, you can't leave. It's like I look at them, and obviously they're not the spiciest of relationships or anything like that, yeah. And they're not obviously the 22 years deep. It stirs up a little bit. I think 30. That's what I'm saying. You look at them, you're like, you cannot cause problems now. Like. There's no, like, you're doing it too deep. You have grown ass children, like.
But then, don't you think it's like as they get older and they think, "Look, grown ass, we firmed it out for the kids." There's a lot of people stick it in for the kids.
Yeah.
And then as they go older, they're like, "No, the kids understand now. Boy, go your business and go my business. Yeah. God forbid." But do you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time is when if you actually realize those things and when it's like we're gonna stick it in. I don't mind if I have to snake out for the kids, give them a stable home. To a certain point, as we get older, I don't technically have to keep up with you. Yes. Because in this perspective of like, let's say, when we're at that age where we've all moved out, they have to kind of relearn each other with just each other. And if it doesn't work and they want to call it quits.
Like me and my sisters were all out, it's just them two.
If it doesn't work and they want to call it quits, they owe you nothing. They've raised you up to be what you are. You have a relationship with both parents separately. You have that kind of bonding where it's not a thing where you have to go stay at that person's house or stay at that person where you're doing weeks and weekend off on different places. So it's not a thing where you are speaking and doing things like that where you're going to different places of each houses. And now you've got your own house. You just go visit who you want to visit. So that's the things.
That's a fair point.
That's the things you got to actually pay.
That idea of having to really relearn your relationship without your children. I wonder what happens. I'm not. They still have to be together because I'm still going to be in a house for 2 years. I'm not moving out anytime soon. So unless married out. But now that's a very fair point. I've never thought of it like that.
Oh no, I've always thought about it.
I never thought of it like that. I always just thought, bro, like
we've got 2 left, and I'm very close to going soon. The other one's trying to come with me, which I don't mind to a certain point. But it's the thing when that goes, boy, wish you all the best with that because it's a harder situation. Because especially like if you play a major role at home and you do things at home, they are starting again when the last person leaves. When that last person leaves, they are starting again. Because the amount of growth you do, when you do it together, a lot of time we're holding in because of the kids. And this is like a lot of relationships, not even just Africans, like white family, any in general. A lot of time we hold on because of the kids, and it's not even a thing. It could be things because of your generation or what you've had in the past, and you don't want you don't want to put that into them. So it's like, I'm going to firm this for the next 20, 30 years. If something that I didn't have to my kids get older, I'll go on business. And sometimes they don't even leave to go get something new. They just leave because it's not working, and it's like, they don't even want anything new. I've done it. I understand it. I just want to live for me now. And it's just a thing, you got to respect it. Oh, no. It is what minding my business. In what order will you put this life skills? I'm going to give you 6 things and state, you don't have to justify, but there's a reason. So the life skills are money management, driving, DIY, public speaking, foreign language.
Can I have it here because I've forgotten after money management? So is it your order?
Not my order, but the order I've seen it in.
Yeah, money management, cooking, driving, foreign language, DIY, and public. Okay. Cooking, I think, is number 1. Okay. How am I saying this? Like for me or
for you?
Or for you? Like as in just what people should have, or
no? So what do you think life skill that people should have in your perspective from 1 to 6? So okay, again, the life skills are money management, cooking, driving, foreign language, DIY, public speaking.
I think cooking should definitely be number 1 because you have to eat. Yeah. Cooking. Money management should be the second one.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
Because I can read your head.
What are you reading?
I know what you're thinking right now.
Go on.
I know you're thinking right now.
Go on, tell me. And I'll tell you yes or no. Go on, what am I thinking?
About the driving. Are you not thinking? Exactly. Okay, cooking, money management.
Do you know sometimes I watch our video and I think, if they were some people want to actually be in our head to understand what we're saying.
You have to be.
Yeah, go on.
Cooking, money management, public speaking, like what? Just in public.
Yeah.
Out of what's there, yeah.
Yeah, out of what's there, yeah.
Cooking, money management, driving, DIY, foreign language, and public speaking.
To be honest, I thought foreign language would have been a bit
yeah, but you have to learn a foreign language.
Yeah, but
I like DIY.
Oh, do you?
I love me some DIY.
Oh, okay.
I feel like being able to put stuff onto the wall is an essential skill. It's very essential. When God willing the day you have your own house, you realize how essential it is.
No, don't worry.
When you have to start paying people to come do it.
When that time comes, I'll learn. I have brothers and cousins and families for a reason. Blood fight.
I like me some DIY.
No, it depends on the kind of DIY.
But foreign language is vital though. Maybe I put foreign language maybe above driving.
Okay, so you have cooking, money management, foreign language, driving,
DIY, and public speaking. Being able to speak another language, more than one language, is first very hard, but it's beautiful. you get to places, you get to do a lot of things in life to be able to. So yeah, what about yours?
Mine, I was stuck in between money management because it's quite high and cooking for number one. Those two, I think they're quite essential to have. So I'll put a tied one for money management and cooking. Then I have driving. Then I would have foreign language, public speaking, then DIY.
Do you think you're good at public speaking? What do you have? What's your one?
I have public speaking.
No, I'm talking about like in order for your life. What skills? Put those skills in order in your life.
In my life, I think I have really good money management. Then it'd be cooking. Then it'd probably be public speaking, driving. Money management, cooking, driving, public speaking, DIY, and foreign language. I ain't speaking nothing. But yeah, those would be my ones. What was your be?
I'm not very. I'm a right cook. I think I do the same. Money management, cooking. I don't know. I'm a bit of foreign languages or driving. I feel like I do foreign language because I've been speaking different language more than I've been driving.
Okay.
So it'll be the same way as I did before. Foreign language, driving, DIY, public speaking. Yes.
And then relationship with people. What would you put in order? You've got mom, siblings, dad, best friend, pets, and your barber or hairdresser.
I don't have a hairdresser, so that's the last. That's the last one. I am my own hairdresser, and sometimes whoever is the cheapest of this Insta.
In the time you need it done.
It's right.
Yeah.
So who's number one? Ooh.
Mom, siblings, dad, best friends, pets.
Okay, pets is the second to last because they know. Do you know what I mean? Where's God? Hey.
No, but that one is out of the question. We know where that one stands. So you put one that we already know the answer to that one for. That one's never the question. There's no skill for that one.
There's no skill. Eh? He's everywhere and anywhere, nowhere at the same time.
So we do the ones that we can scale up.
Mom, siblings, dad, or best friend.
In order, or for you.
I don't know how to answer that.
No, you should.
I don't know how to answer that.
You should.
You answer it. I don't know how to answer it.
You should. Don't worry about me. You answer. Good.
No. I don't know if I can answer it.
Go on.
Mom, siblings, dad. I'll do it in that order.
Yeah.
I'll do it in that order.
I wouldn't do it in that order, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. Let's not speak of it.
I'll do this first. This second. This, and then she says the other.
But for me, these two first, they're like very high. Especially now that I've grown and the relationships I have with my siblings. And then,
yeah, this two would be first for me. One and this one comes like.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
You see your day to day, yeah? Is there something that you do that you think is very considerate that goes unnoticed? Like just for people and stuff? Do you do something that goes unnoticed?
That's knowledge.
You see what I think I do that goes unnoticed that is actually very considerate for other people? I react to when people send me memes like it's the first time. When people send me memes or reels and stuff like that, and I've seen it already, I react just for the sake of making conversation, acting like you showed me something new. Like it's the first time I've seen it.
You were trying because you definitely sent me one and you said I've seen that before.
No, but I'm saying majority of the time. You but
you can feel comfortable to tell me I've seen it before.
I'm saying there is memes that you said that I've seen already that I react to.
Yeah, but they wouldn't know to be considerate about it because they don't know you've seen it, innit? They wouldn't send it to you.
No, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's something that goes unnoticed. Yeah, okay. It's something that goes unnoticed because I feel like people love when you laugh out loud to something that you said because it's like, oh yeah, she thinks what I'm watching is funny. More time I've seen it already, I didn't even laugh.
Most of the time I send stuff, especially like to people. If I haven't seen like they've liked it, if it's someone you follow, you know the following people comes up first. So if I haven't seen that they've liked it or they're not in the first people, that's when I send it. But like there'll be stuff I want to send you, but I've seen you like it, so I just leave it.
See, I don't go like I just send it.
If I seen you like it, I just won't send it.
Have you seen Like, have you done what I just did?
Yeah, majority. But it's not quite often. I feel like sometimes we send each other things. You send me a few things I haven't seen sometimes, but there's sometimes like...
You'd be surprised how often it is that I sometimes really see things.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Our timeline are pretty the same, like to a certain point. So it's like, most of the time I send anything, if you haven't seen it, it's okay, cool. If I send it to you, because I want to have a conversation about it.
Yeah, but you know what I've started, because I remember I used to do that to Carolina a lot. She used to send me stuff and I'd be like, I've seen it already. And she didn't like that. She wanted me to, she wanted me to react as it, so I started, you know what, fine. Everyone gets a reaction. But I was thinking, I just wanted to ask you, there's something you do that goes unnoticed by people?
No,
that you think is really considerate?
No, I don't think I'm that person sometimes. So
you just don't do anything for anyone?
No. Nice. Yeah.
Nice. Man. So it's not something you feel like you do for me that I'm not considerate about?
No.
No, there's something. What is it, Tiwa? Go on. What is it? What do you do for me that I don't take notice of? That you think I should be considerate? I can't think off the top of my head.
Maybe in the moment. What do I think? I think I'm gonna pick up regardless.
The phone.
And like, I think that's something I do. I'm gonna pick up regardless.
Yes, that people don't really thank you for.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up regardless. Even though I do all this stuff of my friends do that, I'm gonna pick up regardless.
I mean,
no,
I've missed calls.
Yeah,
but talking about me in general or in general?
No, you. I'm coming to you in general. I'm pick up regardless. So like, even on Friday, I have a thing of I just tell people come off my line like, but as of recent, I spoke to someone and like I listened. So it was a thing where, so I said, okay, it's been a minute since I did a checkup on the feet. So I had a list of names. You weren't there. Damn. Of recent. Of recent.
No, what's going on? What's going on there? No, what's going on there? First of all, you go and speak to someone you barely know about your life. You don't want to tell me. And second of all, you're doing up checkups about how people are feeling, but you don't want to check up on me.
Do you know what you used to do?
No, but why was I not on the list?
Because
I need to be checked up on.
No, because I've spoken to you. I literally spoke to you that day.
Yeah, but you didn't ask me. We just spoke. We speak
every day.
No, but our conversation's gone left back. I said, you never asked me, Milene, how are you?
Because Milene, I know what the question you give me is, the answer you give me. I know it's bad.
What if that day, I was going to tell you everything in my heart.
And I apologise for that. How about that?
No. How about you put me on your checklist?
Okay, I'll put you on my checklist.
Okay.
That's what I said. I apologise for it. Fine. But okay, so I had my checklist. I had a list of people I was going through. And I just said, okay, we're going to do this phone call. Side with the one that had spoken to. Yeah, it was. I had to set my mind for it. Like it's been weighing. So I was like, I'm going to just do it. Because I've been quite dismissive to
So you called them, give me the message then.
I called them. And if you picked up, you picked up. If you didn't, you didn't. So I started with Chantal. Chantal was on the phone for an hour. Okay. I listened. Then I went on to Abigail. That one's been calling me since August. I've not picked up. So I got
so you don't just pick up them?
No, but it wasn't a thing where I didn't pick up. Like every time I'd go to call back, it was just always something. So I just got on the phone. She didn't even pick up. She called me after the training. So we had a conversation. I just had a list of people I was going for it. Then one that I spoke to, I called her and I was like, I haven't done my checkup. I'm just checking you're good, hope you're well. I know you're far. I don't want it to feel like a distance. And she was like, no, last time I called you, told me, come off your line. And I did. I said, oh my God. I said, you actually took me literal. She's like, yeah, because sometimes I don't know. I said, but you know me of every case. So she was like, but because like with her, we've had conversations where she takes some of my words literal. So there's expectations that she has of me that I haven't been meeting. And she feels like I should have met. But it's a conversation where if she didn't bring it up, I would still be doing me without knowing. And I said to her, okay, cool, I can be quite dismissive to a certain point, but I feel like it's a coping mechanism because that's the way we've understood our relationship from childhood. We've been friends since, year 7, year 8. So that's a way of me understanding. But now that I know as we're getting older, it plays on you and the things. Tell me, no, I'm being serious and I would like to, and I will apologize. And actually, and it's not even a thing where I'm saying sorry to brush up. No, I genuinely mean it because I never mean to hurt you or never mean to get in your feelings. I am sorry if you felt this way. I will do better. So it's that kind of thing. So I just called and I was like, I didn't mean it. It's a thing where you genuinely did want to have a conversation. If you called me back and said you wanted to have a conversation, if I had to, it was late, but if I had to stay up, I would do it. And it's that kind of perspective. And I think that came from the, that's why I said for me, that doesn't go unnoticed. I'll always be to everyone. You might not get through on the first time, but the minute I see it,
twice, you first do not disturb.
Why are you putting my business?
You want to call Tiwa?
Guys, stop it, because I will take that off that thing. But I'll pick up.
In this day and age, if you call someone the first time and it goes straight to voicemail, just call them again. 9 times out of 10 is do not disturb. Me, I'm never on do not disturb. So if you call me the first time, it's because I probably can't pick up. So don't call me again.
No, I'm within a certain time, like work time, yes, and then after, like, between that half time and before bedtime, you get through on the first ring. But yeah, so I realised, I feel like I listen and I'll pick up regardless what it is. So, yeah, so that's my thing.
Okay. One of us has to.
But both. I don't think if we are the same, but like not the same. If we were fully the same, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at all. It wouldn't. We were butt heads. It just wouldn't work. It'll be blank. There'll be nothing there if we're fully the same. And I think it's a reason we do.
And I feel like we're different in like different. There's things that are big that we're different. Like I was thinking about this one time, and it was just like going back to like this guy I was talking to, and it's like I thought to myself, we couldn't work because we're too similar on the wrong things. Like I don't even want to get into it, but we're just too similar on the wrong things. Do you know what I mean? So those wrong things are big parts of who you are. So because we're so similar with those wrong things, we could be too similar. We're too stubborn, or too prideful. Back then, obviously now I'm a bit better. But exactly, butt heads too much. We won't back down. We're too similar like that. In a sense, it just won't work out. And I think that's what I'm saying. I think we're different on the big things, so that we're able to like. We're not similar in the bad. I don't know.
I know what you're saying, because I thought about it as well. I was like, this wouldn't work if we didn't have our differences to a certain point. Like
if we're both just as closed off as I am, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, but to a certain, here's the thing. I got called out on it like recently. Someone was like, you put a hard show on until they break it down. I said, yeah, but that's just how it is. I'm not talking about hard shows. I'm just saying, like, closed off in a sense of just willing to just speak on things. Okay, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if we both did that, we would never speak on anything. We'd just be quiet all the time. Do you understand? Yeah. Or, like, I feel like you're a bit more patient than I am. Yeah. Even though I'm a lot better than before, but you're a bit more patient. You're a bit more calmer than I am, especially in situations. So imagine if we're both the same.
Or like, not even me now. I've improved a little bit.
No, you have a lot. Not even a little bit. I spoke to someone today. So stop putting your improvement down. You've improved, and that's it. Don't put a lot. But
Mel 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, no.
If you were me then, both like that, we'll get beat up every single time together. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
We're going in headstrong.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So it's like we're different on the right things.
Yeah. We're different on the right things. So it works where we've got a good balance to a certain point. Yeah. And then
we're still similar on some things.
Like I said, we couldn't be too similar because we wouldn't know each other. And we couldn't be too different because we wouldn't get along. So it's a good balance. You see where I'm coming from? So it's a good balance to have, like, yeah, you can't call her, you call me. It is what it is. It works and we understand, and that's just how it is. Took a minute, took a bit of patience, took a bit of understanding and growth for it to work.
For it to change.
For understanding. Because we've had, like, conversation that needed to be had that we both did. I've called you up on it.
I don't think I've pulled you off on anything. I've never pulled you off on anything.
I do.
I've never pulled you off. No. There's some shit you piss me off. I'm like,
you don't.
I just have never pulled you off on something.
Because let me see.
No, I've never pulled. Why have I never pulled you up? Because some days I'd be like,
Yeah, but you can't tell me what.
I don't know why I've never pulled you up.
I've pulled you up on a few things. Like,
it's been one time really that I can think of.
No. What one?
About your assignment. That's what I can remember. Or is that not really one of them?
No, that's not the one of them.
I don't remember.
I've got the message on my phone because every time people like to compare a lot of our relationship to their relationship.
What have you put up?
I'm getting there. People like to compare our relationship and the way we are to their relationship. And I have to kind of explain to them that it took a lot of growth and it took a lot of learning of understanding each other in the friendship aspect of things to know how I can speak to you, when I can speak to you, and what to say to you and when to say it. So, for example, there was a period of time, I remember this early, it was like, I can't remember a year, whatever, I pulled you up on something.
On what?
I don't know specifically what you did, but I'll pull out the chat. Because the specific thing you said, that every time I pull out the chat, it comes up. So you were just like, I apologize. It was a long paragraph that came from you, so when it came from me, it caught me off guard as well. I was like, I didn't actually think
this?
Yeah, I've got it on my phone still. So yeah, you probably sent me a paragraph. You said, "I'm sorry if you felt this way. That was not my intention."
Are you sure this isn't about the assignment?
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was. It was something else. Because I pull you up quite a bit, and not in the sense of you've done something wrong. Like I will just tell you how it is. Then it's not. I'm just saying it's not me pulling you up to apologize or nothing. No, not that kind of thing. But like the major one that I pulled you up is two things. I pulled you up on one of the things where I don't know. I came to you for something. And I just thought that you weren't there when I needed you.
That was the assignment.
No, that one you apologized, and that one's on Snap.
No, that was the assignment. Like, we went out to dinner, and you were like, "Oh, should you read this?" And you didn't read it.
You texted me.
No, we went out to eat, and you even mentioned while you were disturbing my food.
You're lucky I can't use my phone. I'll show you after.
No, but I'm talking about the assignment was the one. That was one of them.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That was one of them.
No, there was another one. I think there used to be time where I snap you or thing, and I just like I need to talk to you.
Okay.
That's not the one that I can remember off text. I don't know what the one on text is, but that one I'll show it to you so you understand as well. But then that one, then you wouldn't say anything. Then I'll pull you back up.
No, it's not that I wouldn't say anything.
Wait.
I'll tell you when you're ready.
My turn. Wait. And then I'll be like, okay. And then you just won't say anything. You never said when I'm ready. You just be like, okay. You never said when I was ready.
Tiwa.
Like, okay. I promise you never said.
Tiwa, I always say when you're ready because
when I come back to you always say second time, you tell me when I'm ready. Because
you always go, no, but you say, okay, I need to speak to you. But you're not going to tell me on Snapchat. You're not going to say it on Snapchat.
How do you know? Answer the question. We're having a conversation.
Okay, so if you come to me and you snap me and you said, Milene, I need to say something, like I need to speak to you. Yeah. I'm asking you now, are you gonna say it to me on Snap?
Yeah. If I had come to you and told you I need
so why say it to me, Milene, I need to say something, just say it.
Wait, time out.
No, I need to. No, because if you're coming to say, Milene, I need to speak to you, okay. I'm assuming that it's not just gonna be something that you could have just snapped without saying, Milene, I need to speak to you.
But here's the thing, when I ask, there's always a perspective to when I go about the way I do things. When I ask you and snap this, I need to speak to you. Like, okay, what's up? But then it's my next thing is, are you free? Because it's either in that mindset of mine is more or less, am I going to then call you and have the phone conversation or just send it to you? So that's where I would be going with that. But we have never gotten that far for me to get there, have we?
But if you want to send... No, I'm saying, if you want to send a snap, if I have something to tell you on Snap, I'm not going to say, Tiwa, can I speak to you? I'm just going to send it to you on Snap. Because it's on Snapchat. And if you want to make a phone call...
No, I hear it. But my thing is, if I need to speak to you then and then, I need your attention. That's where I'm going with it. So if I can send you a message now, I don't need to tell you I need to speak to you to send you a message. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, exactly.
But you can take however long you want them to reply. And at the time, so for example, if I send you a message now and it's me not needing to speak to you and I send you the message, I'm just sending you the message. But actually, I want your attention at the time. And I need to know that, okay, I'm going to send a message and she's going to reply within the next 5-10 minutes, not reply within 4 or 5 hours. Because I don't know what you're doing at the time. You might be busy, life happens.
Yeah, but if you said to me, I need to speak to you, I have not opened the Snap and left it unread.
No, I didn't say you've opened it and left it unread.
Yeah, you did.
No,
you said I've opened it and I didn't say anything.
You said, yeah, when you're ready. I said you've not said that you haven't said when I'm ready. I saed you haven't said it on the first instant.
So why have I said okay. Person?
Like, literally.
Exactly. Okay, cool. So you said, man, I need to speak to you.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Yeah.
To speak to me. No, but what?
I said, okay. What you're saying in the second second instant. I'm saying in the second instant when I tell you I needed to speak to you, that's when you be like, okay, when you're ready.
No, but cool. Okay, cool. I get it. I'm with it now.
Okay.
But you said, Milene, I need to speak to you, and I've said okay. Then Tiwa, speak to me.
Okay.
I've said okay. I didn't say no. I didn't say.
Yeah, no, you never said no. Never.
I've said okay. So Tiwa, speak to me. That's what okay means.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you understand?
I understand.
But then you don't come back to me. So then I'm assuming that it was nothing you wanted to say.
Yeah.
If I'm saying okay, I've never dismissed you. Have I ever dismissed you?
Not as far as I'm aware. Yeah.
I've never dismissed you.
No, you have.
Especially if you said, Tiwa, I need to speak to you. I've said okay. Tiwa, speak to me. So next time I say okay, speak to me.
Alright, okay. We're past that phase.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe it's lack of communication, lack of understanding. Lack of understanding. Yeah. But if I've said okay, it means okay, speak to me.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying in that aspect of things. And then I pulled you up on it, and then you apologised, then because I didn't say nothing for not a month, like a week or two. You didn't say nothing. I was like, man, I'm sure I asked, and I said I wanted to speak to you.
Yeah, no.
Then
I explained myself, and I said you said you wanted to speak to me, so I'm waiting for you to speak to me.
And then you apologised
because I know how you are, and I know that when you're ready, you always come to me and say what you need to say. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, I remember the conversation. No,
that was. There's only two I can remember. That one and the text, because the text was on my phone, and I use that to explain to people. Like the fact that I explained it to her, I said she didn't have to go away to text it. She could just be like, "I'm sorry," and like kind of brushed it off. But she took her time, by the way, and it was something I didn't expect. And I was like, coming from her, I know she didn't do it for herself. She did it because she knows it's something I would like and appreciate.
100%.
Do you see what I'm saying? And I was like, that's a bit of understanding, and it took a minute. So we didn't just wake up and we understood each other. No. And I was like, yeah, I know I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. There's things I probably do that annoy you, but you've never said or pulled me up on about it. And I'm guessing it's something that is, unless I'm incorrect, it's nothing too major. But exactly, and you're that kind of person to kind of like just brush things off and move anyway. And that's just what it is.
Alright, so Tiwa, what have you seen?
I think this...
Wait, let me finish my question.
I apologise.
What have you seen in terms of God or any motivational thing in the last time that we saw each other out here that has moved?
Not gonna derail. But I was thinking we've been speaking a lot recently.
No, we speak every single day.
Do you think so?
Yeah. We've always spoken every single day.
But so because we've been speaking a lot and we've spoken about different. The way our conversation goes is just, and I was thinking, if anyone wants to read our conversation, you don't know where you're going to get the tea from. So, but yeah, we spoke about this, and it said what I came across this week or in the past weeks was, Lord, I know your timing is perfect. I know you provide my needs, but Father, the wait can sometimes feel like a lifetime. Wait can get frustrating when everyone around you is falling in love. Wait gets tough when you are encouraging others, but yet you are hurting on the inside. Wait makes you anxious when age makes you feel old. The wait brings regrets, temptation to go back to my past. Lord, I'm lonely. Lord, I'm tired. Lord, I'm frustrated, but I'm holding on. I know I'm close to my breakthrough, despite how I feel, despite what I may see, despite my discouragement and worries. I will continue to hold on to your promise. And I feel like we spoke about it. What have you seen in terms of anything motivational, anything godly in the past week?
So mine is a prayer for the week. God, help us trust that you're in control. In the middle of what seems confusing, please give us the courage to keep going and remind us of our hope in you. We exchange our anger with your peace. You are God and you are good. Amen. In your mighty name we pray. Amen. And that we exchange your anger with your peace.
And that's what you would do. I'm so proud of you, girl. Baby, I have a girl. It looks beautiful on you.
Peace.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yes. All glory to it. All glory to it.
Happiness brings.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
So, lovely jubbly. God is good.